Hi everybody, and happy Topic Tuesday to you. For Topic Tuesday today, we are going to talk about some Avon products. And these are products that some of my subscribers actually sent to me, so not the company. And I've been playing around with them for quite some time, and I wanted to come and bring the information to you now. Since I know I had shown a couple of them in some favorites, you guys were curious about, kind of my thoughts on what I had. So that's what I'm doing for you guys today. I have a little bit of a raspy voice today, so my apologies for that. Let's go ahead and get into it. I have 4 eyeliners, 2 of them from one kind of line and then 2 of them from another. So the first one that I want to talk about, and you guys have heard me talk about this liner before. I've gone through a whole one of the one color already and have moved on to another one, and that's the Avon Always On Point liners. So they look like this. And you twist the cap off, looks like that. And this one is in Lavender Gray, is that correct? Yes, Lavender Gray. And it really is kind of like a platinum, little almost lilac-y kind of color. And then the other one that I have is in Black Brown, and this is the one I have already worked my way through, and this is a new one. It's a great color, absolutely. I love it. So I have this one with a point like this to show you. You saw how sharp that one was. So what you do with these is, after you've used some product, you actually like push this down and it clicks up like a mechanical pencil. And when you put it into the top, I probably did too much. So you just go like that. So the next time you take the cap off and use it, it's sharp. It's brilliant. Now I believe that Smashbox, is that right, has something like this as well now, but I'm sure these are much less expensive. The kicker though, the only kind of drawback to this in my opinion is that there's only 0.31 grams of product in here. I was shocked at how fast I used up the original one that I have. So I think that's the only drawback to these, is that there's not a ton of product in them. But one thing that I have learned in my experience and from you guys telling me, in my experience as far as researching, I mean, and then from you guys telling me, is that Avon seems to have sales on a regular basis. So keep an eye out for sales for this. I will have all of the products I talked about listed below, and I will have looked up the prices and have them next to it as well for you. Alright, the next eyeliners that I have used are their Glimmer Sticks. And this one is in Blackest Black. These are would you like to see the product? These are retractable. And the other one that I have here is in, brown chocolate. So what I can tell you about those two is that I don't think that it's the Blackest Black known to man. I really like the brown one. I find the brown one to be a little more creamy than the black, but they both stay very well and they are waterproof. Now, I have tried them on my lower waterline as well as on my upper waterline, and they stayed nicely. It's nothing earth-shattering by any means. I'm not getting like, 12-hour wear out of them, but you are hard-pressed to find an eyeliner that will wear on your on your waterline for that long. But I really like them because, as you guys may or may not know, most of the time when I am lining a waterline, it's my upper waterline. I do that every single day. So I like to find ones that will stay put there and not transfer down to the lower waterline. And both of those do a nice job. The black one transfers down a little bit more than the brown, but they both do a nice job. One of the products I've heard a lot of people talk about is their shadow sticks, and these are actually called Eyeshadow Pencil Extra Lasting. And so this one is in the color Amethyst, which is a very beautiful, I would call it more taupe than amethyst. There is the swatch of that. The other one is in crystal taupe. Looks like that. And that one is a little bit more metallic-y. These are very nice. They last a really long time. They do, probably after about 8 hours, start to crease on me. I feel like, the question that everybody wants to know is, that I've heard before anyway, are they as good as the Mally Shadow Sticks? And not quite, but they are much less expensive. So there's something to be said for that, I would say. Okay, let's talk a little bit about mascara. I have 2 mascaras from them. The first one is the Aero Volume Mascara. So it's in a sort of squared off tube. And the brush looks like this, and it's, not sure how I will be able to explain it. It almost has like, it's like, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. It's like kind of spirally, if that makes sense. So there's a row of bristles and then nothing, and then a row of bristles and then nothing. Hopefully you guys can be able to see that. The other one that I have is the Mega Effects. So that is the one that is in this funky little container that looks like this. And then you take the cap off, and then you have this, and then this is bendable, and it pulls out, and that's your mascara wand. And this took some drying out for me to be able to use it. I'm going to insert a clip here of me applying the one mascara on one eye and one on the other eye. So as you can see right now, I'm applying the Aero Volume Mascara, and that one has the, while it's a funky shaped brush, it is, it's still a natural bristle brush, and I like how it separates the lashes, but I don't feel like I get a lot of crazy volume with that. I just don't feel like I do. But it's a nice mascara as far as how it applies. For me, actually both of these, transfers under my brow bone. I even let them dry out for about a month and then went back to them again, and I had the same issue. Now on the Mega Effects, you can see it's almost a little bit gimmicky, I think, because of the funky brush and that sort of thing. I didn't find that it helped me lift my lashes anymore or get any more definition or more volume or anything like that in the times that I've used it. And as I said, it transfers under the brow bone for me as well. They both are wetter formulas right off the bat. They tend to dry a little bit, but I just don't feel like with either of them, when you build up the Mega Effects one, you get clump. It's like Clump City, which is why I only did one volume of it, or one volume, one coat of it. And on the Aero Volume, you can add more, but it doesn't look any different, at least in my experience. So I didn't love either one of these, and they both transfer on me, so unfortunately those were a little bit of a fail for me. One of the products that I absolutely loved, and this has already shown up in a favorites video of mine, is what I'm wearing on my lips today. And this is the, as I go like this, this is the Ultra Color Rich in U105 Cozy Mauve. And I don't find it to be mauve really at all. I've said that before. That is what it looks like. We'll give you a little swatch on my hand, but you can see it on my lips. This has been one of my favorite things that I have tried from this line. It's very moisturizing, lasts a good amount of time. It's not crazy long wear, but usually things that are really nice and moisturizing don't have crazy long wear either. So I like this. I like this a lot. I think I will probably look at a few more of these, especially for winter. I think I'm really going to enjoy that in the winter. So again, that was the Ultra Color Rich in Cozy Mauve. Alright, so I have one blush from them, and this actually has made it into a favorites as well. And this is their Ideal Luminous E305 in Antique Rose. And that is what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. That's what it looks like there. Do a little swatch down here. It's very nice, and what's interesting is that while they call it luminous, I guess you can kind of see a little bit of a sheen, but it's matte on the cheeks, which I like. And so then the highlight that I have here is just the Laura Mercier Baked Highlight. So any lightness that you see here isn't from the blush, which I like. I like that. I think overall I generally prefer a matte blush, and then to add my own just depends on my mood, but at any rate, that I liked it. I feel like the blush wears a decent amount of time, and probably 8 hours before I really notice some, diminishing of it. So I'm impressed with this blush. I like it a lot, and this color, if you're wanting to try one, this color is a great color to start with. It works with just about any look. It's just a nice kind of neutral pink. The last thing that I have to talk about is their eyeshadows. I have 2 quads and a single. The single you guys have heard me go on and on and on about. And I haven't lately, but when I got it, I wore it all the time. It's just a great outer V deepen up color, and this is their True Color Single in Black Brown. It blends very well for a matte color. And there that is. And I do have this in my outer corner and underneath my lash line today, just on the outer corner. It's just a really nice, cool toned brown. I like it a lot. The other eyeshadows that I have are 2 quads. And this first one is the quad in Barely There, and it's just called the True Color Eyeshadow Quad. I've worn this in a couple of videos a while back. And I'll give you swatches of all the colors. So there are the 4 colors. So there's a matte cream color, and this is a matte kind of rose color, and this one they actually call Satin Taupe, and this one they call Taupe Sateen. You can see when I swatch that they don't come off as dark as they look in pan, and I think that's probably why it's called Barely There. The other one that I have is called Grin and Bear It. Looks like that. So there you go. That first shade is kind of like a muted down version of Amber Lights maybe. A very nice kind of bronze there. This is the olive green, that number 3. It doesn't come off like it looks in the pan at all. And then that number 4 is not super pigmented either. They all blend very well. Both of the quads, the shadows blend very well. I am wearing this one on my eye today. I have this one on the inner corner, or inner third. This is the outer 2/3. And then I used the olive down beneath my lower lash line. And then I took, as I said, to deepen things up a little bit, I used the single and black brown in the outer corner and lower lash line. I used the vanilla color from this quad as my brow bone highlight. They blend very well. The lasting power it's okay. With a primer, it's okay. So I would say that I get probably about 6 to 8 hours before I start seeing some creasing from these shadows with my normal primer that I wear for any shadows. So and that's pretty good. I think that for the price point, it's decent payoff. I feel like some of the shades, they're just a little bit disappointing because they don't look quite like they do in the pan, but I still feel like they are good value for the money that they are. I have one other thing from Avon that I want to show you guys, but before I show you that, I do want to say that the subscriber that sent me the Avon products first, she actually does have a YouTube channel. I think she does more nails than she does makeup. She used to sell Avon, but she doesn't anymore. And then the gal that sent me the stuff after that, I actually have ordered from her since then, and this is what I've ordered, and I'll show you in a second, but her name is Lisa, and I'll leave her link below in case you want to go check out any of these products. I'm sure she would be happy to assist you. But this is the Avon Skin So Soft Bug Spray. Why am I showing you a bug spray? Well, for me, this is the best bug spray. It doesn't stink. It's not super sticky. It's a little bit sticky, but it is the only thing that seems to work really well for me and keep the mosquitoes off me. I am allergic to mosquito bites, so I will do just about anything. I have rubbed the things that you put in the dryer, those dryer sheets. I've rubbed dryer sheets all over me. I've tried everything to not smell like Deep Woods off. I mean, that's the kicker of it all. But anyway, I really like this. I buy these usually 4 at a time. I have one in my car, one in my golf bag, one in the house, one in the camper. I have them everywhere. It's kind of like my Burt's Bees lip ball. But anyway, I really like this. This is what it looks like up close in case you're curious. I believe that they now have one that has SPF in it, maybe? I just saw that, but this is just the regular one. That's the one that I get. So thank you to both of those ladies who sent me products. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that it was helpful. I have, like I said, I've been playing around with these products for quite some time, so I just really wanted to make sure that I could give you guys a good review. So yeah, so for those of you that asked way back when, thank you for your patience. And on my face today, I've told you pretty much everything aside from foundation. It's different from normal, so I'm going to tell you. I've had quite the stress breakout from this past week, so I am wearing some Estee Lauder Double Wear. And then over the top of that, I also have the Estee Lauder Double Wear powder. I have the powder in 2C1, and this is in 2C3. I don't know why. They match me. I wear what they match me with. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.